Yeah, so you give it started, Mataji. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityanamine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatyadeeshatarini Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So this is chapter number 4, very important chapter. So all of you are excited. Till now we have completed 3 days. So what were the names? Day 1, what was the name? Chapter 1 name? Can anyone tell in the chat box? What was the name of the chapter 1? Three days, 3 names. What was the name? Observing the army. Okay. So the song of God is Bhagavad Gita only. No? So introduction. That is name is Observing the Army or Arjun Vishadyo. Okay. So second chapter name Summary of Bhagavad Gita or Sankhya. Sankhya was also the name. Okay. So Sankhya or Summary of Bhagavad Gita. Okay. Then third chapter. You all are active now. So everybody is putting the messages. Yeah. Hare Krishna, third chapter, Karma Yoga. Okay, so we knew what is the karma, what is akarma, vikarma. So those things we knew. So now this chapter is chapter number 4. So this is called transcendental knowledge. So why Bhagavad Gita knowledge is transcendental? What is the meaning of transcendental? What you know? Anyone can unmute, raise hand so that I can unmute him. Why the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita is called transcendental? Transcendental, what is the meaning of transcendental? What is the meaning of transcendental? Beyond material. Yes. Transcendental is not material, non-material. So what is that transcendental knowledge? Why Bhagavad Gita knowledge is called transcendental? Voice is not clear. Everybody is, yes, voice is clear or not? Yes, Mataji, Sri Vidya Mataji, voice clear? Yeah, it's clear. Okay. So maybe from
yes,
your
Prabhuji,
side, some
voice is
problem
clear,
there.
Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Voice
Pushpa
is
Mataji,
clear.
from your side, some problem maybe there.
Yes,
So it is
yes.
clear. So what is that knowledge which is transcendental? So why is that knowledge transcendental? So we will be learning all. So what is that knowledge? In brief, I'll tell you. This knowledge is that who am I and who is God. That is the knowledge. Okay. So the transcendental knowledge means who am I, who is God, and what is my relationship with that God. Okay. So everybody knows till now that we are part and parcel of Lord. Okay. So we are part and parcel of Lord. So what is our relationship? To serve Him. Okay. Because we are part and parcel of Him. So our relationship with Him is to serve Him. We are subordinate to Him. We are His devotees. Okay, so this is the transcendental one. So we will be knowing all the very too many misconceptions are there. So Krishna will be clearing all those. So very important chapter. Okay, so we will be going slowly so that you can grasp the meanings of the sloka and meanings. What is the meaning behind those things? So Bhagavad Gita, this is the transcendental knowledge talked in this chapter. So this is the first sloka. So in the first sloka, Krishna is saying about the history of Bhagavad Gita. So this Bhagavad Gita was not spoken to Arjuna first. Okay? It was spoken earlier also. So Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita 4.1, that is first sloka of fourth chapter, Shri Bhagavan Vacha Imam Vivashvate Yogam Bhautavamam Avyayam Vivashvanamana Vebraha Manu Ishwakave Praveed. So the personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna said, I instructed this imperishable science of yoga to sun god Vivasvan, and Vivasvan instructed it to Manu, and father of mankind, and the Manu in turn instructed it to Ikshvaku. So three people are mentioned here. Okay, so who are the three people? The first of all, this Bhagavad Gita was spoken to Vivasvan. Okay, so Imam Vivashvate Yogam. So first it was spoken to Vivasvan. Who was Vivasvan? Vivasvan is the sun god. It is the sun god. It is the sun god position is always changeable. Okay, so some person will be sun god this time, and next time some other time some other sun god will be there. So in Bhagavatam it is written that all the name of the sun god, who will be next sun god, who are the previous sun god, all those names are written. The current sun god's name is Vivasvan. So so Krishna has spoken this Bhagavad Gita the first to Vivasvan. Okay, so first was Vivasvan. Then Vivasvan instructed to Manu. Who was Manu? Father of mankind. Okay, so it was father of mankind. And then Manu instructed it to Ishwaku. So who was Ishwaku? Ishwaku was Raghu dynasty king. So Raghukul region means Ramji's the dynasty. So Ramji come in that dynasty. Okay, so Raghukul. So it was a king in Raghukul. Okay, so instructed to, so three people are there. First is Vivasvan, then Manu, then Ishwaku. So if you observe, it is the Bhagavad Gita knowledge was primarily distributed to the kings. Okay, the leaders. Can you tell me why it was told to leaders mainly? Can you tell me? Yeah, because last time we have discussed why it was why it is being told to the kings mainly. Can you tell me? In the chat box is open for you. Can you tell me why it is being said to the kings mainly? Why leaders? To spread to the subject by the leader as the rule the kingdom, as they rule the kingdom. No, not the correct. Because people follow them. Yes, whatever the leader will do, whatever the king will do, the people, general people will follow. So it was mainly spoken to the kings. So this is the first sloka, and first thing we have known that first thing which is coming from this sloka is this science was mainly spoken to the king, so that king follow it, and common people follow from the king. Okay, so this was the meaning. Okay, so okay, next. So this was the first sloka we have learned till now. So this is sloka number 2. So Krishna is saying, Evam parampara praptam imam rajarshyo viduhu shakalena mahata yoga nashta parantapa. So Krishna is saying, Evam parampara praptam. What is the parampara? Krishna is saying parampara praptam. So this knowledge was being sent to the lower the people through the parampara. What is the parampara? See, the Krishna has spoken to this Vivasvan. Vivasvan has given this knowledge to Manu, and Manu has given this knowledge to Ishwaku. So they are being making a parampara. Okay, so this is a parampara. When one person teaches other, another person teaches other. So one person is guru for the other person, and this person become guru for the other person. Then this person will become guru for the other person. So this is a parampara being made here. So this knowledge is being transmitted to the lower generation by parampara. So this is the parampara Krishna is saying, Imam Rajishyo. So it is mainly being given to Rajishyo, means Raja Rishi, the Raja, the kings who are like a Rishi at that time. So it was given to those, so that if they can follow and common people can follow from them. Okay, the supreme science was thus received through the chain of succession, disciplic succession, and the saintly kings understood it in that way. But in the course of time, the succession was broken, and therefore the science as it is appear to be lost. So this science, this knowledge can be lost. How it can be lost? Through the effect of time. But in the course of time, the succession was broken. So if the succession is broken by due time, then this knowledge will be lost. So Krishna will appear to give this knowledge again. So why Krishna has appeared to give this knowledge to Arjuna? Because this science was lost and Krishna is now giving this knowledge to Arjuna. Okay. So disciplic succession, we were talking about disciplic succession. So when a fruit is there in a tree, so when the fruit falls by itself in the ground, then it will be a waste. Okay. So if we are putting the fruit through a disciplic succession, one person giving to other person giving it to other, and then we are putting in the basket, then we can use that knowledge. Okay, then we can use that fruit. So in that way only, if the knowledge is being given to the lower subject, then it should come by parampara. So you can see here, this a parampara is being shown here. Okay, this is our Gaudiya Vaishnava parampara. So what is that? We will see. Okay. So why we are so this is Lord Krishna. So Lord Krishna has primarily given this knowledge to four classes, four sampradaya are there, four institutions are there for the distribution of this knowledge. So Lord Krishna told this knowledge to Brahma, then Sri Lakshmi, then Lord Shiva, and four Kumara, these four people Krishna had told. Then Lord Brahma gradually sent this knowledge through Madhvacharya, then Sri Lakshmi, Ramanujacharya, Lord Shiva by Vishnu Swami, and four Kumara Nimbarkacharya Swami. So the four Sampradaya Krishna is established. Krishna is established for the flow of this knowledge. Okay. So in which parampara ISKCON is coming? ISKCON is coming in this parampara, Lord Brahma. Then it is being said to Lord Brahma, then Narada, then in between Madhvacharya will come, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will come. So this parampara is ISKCON's parampara. ISKCON comes in this parampara. Okay, and in many places you will see Ramanujacharya parampara, that is from Sri Lakshmi. Okay, with Lord Shiva, Vishnu Swami, four Kumara, Nimbarkacharya. So these are four parampara, four institutions for the distribution of knowledge. So ISKCON is coming in this knowledge. So this is the ISKCON's parampara. Starting from the Krishna, and then Brahma, then Narada, then Vyasa, then Madhvacharya. So this parampara is coming, and in between you can see Lord Chaitanya. So Lord Chaitanya came in this parampara. Okay, Lord Chaitanya is Krishna himself, and if you can see in the last, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, and before that, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is there. Then Gaura Kishore Das Maharaj is there. So like this parampara is there. Okay, so starting from Krishna and ending in A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So this is the parampara ISKCON. That is, this parampara is called Gaudiya Madhva. This Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. Okay, so this is the parampara ISKCON. Okay, then first slok, second slok we have read till now. So now 4.3. So in this slok, Krishna is telling why Arjuna was being selected for this knowledge to be given. What was the special quality in the Arjuna so that he was selected? So in this sloka we can see Bhakto si me sakhashi. This is the word. So you are Arjuna, you are my Bhakta, and you are my Sakha. So you are being selected. So what is Krishna saying? That very ancient sign of relationship with the Supreme is being today told by me to you, because you are my devotee as well as my friend, and can therefore understand the transcendental mystery of this science. So who can understand the transcendental mystery of science? This is the quality we are talking first day. So we told you that faith is very important. So this is the quality for understanding the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is saying, one who is friend or one who is devotee of mine can understand this knowledge. So this is the qualification. If you want to know this Bhagavad Gita, if you want to learn this Bhagavad Gita, if you want to apply this Bhagavad Gita in your life, first qualification you should have is you should be a devotee of Krishna or a friend of Krishna. So you will understand the transcendental mystery, because Krishna, this Bhagavad Gita is open book. Okay, everybody will have Bhagavad Gita PDF, everybody will have Bhagavad Gita copy, but they won't understand. Why they won't understand? because the knowledge is hidden in it. It is a Guhya Gyan. If you read the chapter number 9, it is called a Guhya Gyan. Okay, why it is a Guhya Gyan? Because you won't be able to understand unless and until you are a devotee of Krishna or a friend of Krishna. Okay, so this is the qualification to understand the Bhagavad Gita. If you are not a devotee, if you are not a friend, if you are envious to Krishna, you think Krishna is a normal person, you think that Krishna is okay, Krishna is a good person but not supreme personality, then you won't be able to understand this knowledge. You won't be able to perfectly know what is written in Bhagavad Gita, and you won't be able to apply this in your life. So first qualification is you should be a devotee of Krishna or a friend of Krishna, non-envious to Krishna, faith in Krishna, then you can understand this knowledge of science, because this is a Guhyatam Gyan, okay, not a Guhya Gyan also, this is a Guhyatam Gyan, okay. So this very ancient science, so this is the qualification, very important. Then Arjuna Vacha, then one confusion is there in Arjuna's mind, okay. Aparam bhavato janma, param janma vivashvata. Arjuna is saying, okay, you are my aparam bhavato janma. So you and me are like contemporary only. I and you are in same time, so you and me are contemporary, and Vivashwan is Parma. Vivashwan is Param Janma Vivashvata. So Vivashwan is Param Janma. He is very old. He appeared many years ago. Okay, so how can I understand that we have given this knowledge to Vivashwan first, because you are my contemporary? Arjuna said, oh son God. Arjuna said, the sun god Vivaswan is senior by birth, Param Janma. Okay, so senior. Vivaswan is senior to us. Aparam means we are contemporary. Aparam Bhavto Janma. We are contemporary, but Vivaswan is Param Janma. He is senior to us. So sun god Vivaswan is senior by birth to you. How can I understand that in the beginning you instructed this science to him? So Krishna, Arjuna is saying this. Okay, so does that mean that Arjuna is doubting Krishna? No, Arjuna was a pure devotee, okay? He cannot doubt Krishna. But this Bhagavad Gita is mainly spoken for us, okay? So that we understand. Because later people will say that, no, this is bogus. How can Krishna speak? So to let Krishna speak about himself, Arjuna has given this argument so that Krishna can speak about himself. Now Krishna will speak about his birth, our birth, what is our difference. So this is very important. So why Arjuna asked? Why he asked? But how? You are my contemporary. So he is asking, but how you know this Krishna? How you have given this knowledge to Vivaswan? Because you are my contemporary. You and me are at the same time only. Okay. So Sri Bhagavan Vacha, now Bhagavan is saying. So now the mystery will be solved. Okay. So why how he has given this knowledge to Vivaswan? Okay. Bahuni me vyatitani janmani tvacha Arjuna tani aham veda sarvani natam veta parantapa. So word here is Bahuni me vyatitani janmani tvacha Arjuna. So we have taken Arjuna, we and you, cha Arjuna, me and you have taken many births. Bahunani. Okay, Bahuni me. So we have taken many births. Tani aham veda sarvani. Veda means knowing. And Sarvani means all. Aham means I. So, but I remember all of them. Okay. But Natvam Veda Parantapa. Parantapa, you are not remembering all of them. So, what is being said here? That Arjuna, we have taken many births. I remember all of them, but you do not remember. Okay. So, the personality of God has said, many births, both you and I have passed. So, I and you have taken many births. I can remember all of them, but you cannot. Oh, subduer of enemy. So Krishna is saying he can remember all. So how can he remember all? If we don't remember what we have eaten in the morning, I don't remember what I have eaten in the morning or yesterday. Okay. So how can one person remember what has happened till many years ago? Okay. And how Arjuna is not remembering. Even if our memory is very sharp, we cannot remember what had happened to previous birth. So Arjuna is not remembering what has happened to him in the previous birth, but Krishna is remembering. What does it mean? What does it mean? It means that Krishna is not a normal person. Okay, he is the supreme personality. Okay, so first thing is this. So he is remembers Sarvani. Sarvani means all. All means even past, present, future. What is happening to us, we don't remember. We don't know what is happening. We have eaten the food in the morning. What happened to that food? We don't know. Whether it is digested, whether it's not digested, what happened to it? We don't know. But Krishna is remembering. Krishna is knowing all things. Even what happened in the past, what happened in the future, what will happen in the future, what is happening now. So Krishna is Sarvani, Veda Sarvani. He knows everything. One more thing. Many people believe that after death we will be merged to something. Okay, after birth we will be merging to something. Does anyone has uh, uh, this thing that they think that after birth, after death, we will be merged to, if we perfect out this life by devotion, we will be merged to something like this. So, is there anyone who has this type of thinking? Yeah, chat box open. If you have, you can say yes. If you don't have, you can say no. Okay, many people have this thinking that after that they will be merged to something, some Brahman, something. Yeah, no. Many think that if we perfect this life, then after that we will be merged. Is that yes? Kiran, Tahulya, yes, they are saying. He is saying yes. Okay. Any other yes or no? Yes or no? It's a very common thinking is there. So yes or no? No. Yes. 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 Meaning of contemporary. Contemporary same time. Okay. Like I and you are same time people. Na? Same. We are birth in the same time. So we are contemporary. Okay. So many have yes, many have no. So one thing is there. Arjuna is very great devoted to Krishna. If he is taking many births and he is not merging into Krishna, so that means that this philosophy is not the proper philosophy. Okay. So this is not a proper philosophy. Otherwise, if we after death, if we perfect our life and after death we will merge into then Brahman, some Brahman, then why Arjuna has not merged till now? Krishna is saying Bahunani, Bahuani me Betani means we have taken many births. Why he is taking many births? If he is a pure devotee, then he should merge into Brahman. But he is taking many births. He is taking birth with Krishna. So why he is taking? So this is a very good point that those people should understand that this is not a true philosophy. This philosophy is totally bogus because Krishna is saying you and me have taken many births. So if Arjuna is a pure devotee, he should have merged into Brahman. He should not take birth, but he is taking. So individuality is something that is written in this sloka. Okay, so we will maintain our individuality even after birth, even after death. Okay. So this is the thing in this sloka, important sloka. The next sloka important. So Krishna is remembering all, Sarvani. Okay, so Krishna is eternal. He is unborn. He is Govindam Adi Purusham. Adi Purusham means Adi means the last one. Okay, the first one. Govindam Adi Purusham. Govindam Adi Purusham. Who is saying? This is Brahmaji. Brahmaji is saying Govindam first person. So even Brahma born after Krishna. So before Krishna. So Krishna is Adi Purusham. Okay, so Krishna. Although I am unborn, Krishna is now saying, although I am unborn and my transcendental body never deteriorates, and although I am the Lord of all living entity, I still appear in every millennium in the transcendental form. Okay, so the original form. So in the form of Krishna, he'll appear. He is unborn and my transcendental body never deteriorates. He appears in body which is transcendental, not material. And although I am the Lord of all living entity, I still appear in every millennium. Okay. When we are detached in action and contemplate on God, we will merge with God. No, this philosophy is not good because we do not merge into God. Otherwise, Arjuna would not have been taking many births. Okay. So a common man cannot remember what he has done even if you ask before. If someone is asked what he did exactly at the same time one day earlier, it would be very difficult for a common man to answer immediately. He would surely have to delete his memory to recall what he is doing exactly at the same time one day before. Okay. But Krishna is saying he remembers all. Okay. So now, when does Krishna appears? There's a famous sloka, very so famous sloka. यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानमधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् means I dissent myself. Okay, many people will think srijamyam. Srija means creative. So how can one create himself? Srijam aham means Krishna is saying I create myself. So he descend himself. Okay, so when he descend, when does Krishna? Yada yada hi dharmasya, when there is dharmasya glani. Okay, when dharma glani is there, glani means decline in the religious practices is there, then he appears. Okay, so what is the meaning of dharma? Many people will ask what is the meaning of dharma. So what is the meaning of dharma? You understand, you can, you can raise hand also so that I can unmute, so that we can discuss what is the meaning of dharma. Many people ask in the first day what is the meaning of dharma. So I will discuss righteousness. You can raise your hand if you want, because religious discipline, if you want to say anything, so that we can discuss on this. What is the meaning of religion? What is the meaning of dharma? Right way of living, doing right karma, right conduct, Veda, Shastra, one's duty, divine law. Okay, now we'll discuss right act on same, on right time and right place. So what is dharma? Let's discuss. Okay, so dharma means what is your nature. Okay, the nature is called dharma. So if I say what is the nature of water? To wet something. What is the nature of fire? To burn something. So that is the nature. So if they are doing their duty, their work, that is called dharma. Okay, so what is our dharma? Who are we? Who are we? We are part and parcel of Krishna. Who are we? We are body or soul. So if you think that we are body, then dharma will be different thing. If you think that you are a soul, then the dharma will be to be devotee of the Krishna. Okay, because we are part and parcel of Krishna. So if we are part and parcel of Krishna, what will be their our natural work? What will be the our natural work? To be part and if we are part and parcel of Krishna, our natural work will be to be a devotee of Krishna. So that is our natural, that is dharma. So what is dharma? So if we translate the word dharma in English, it will call religion. And religion has different meaning. Dharma is different, religion is different. There is no other word. So religion means in English it's called faith. Okay, we can change faith. If we are today we are Hindu, we can again change to Christian, again change to Muslim, anything we can change. Okay, so that is not a dharma, that is called faith. Okay, faith we can change, but dharma we can change, we cannot change, because our dharma is related to our nature. Okay, so water can water change its this dharma? No, it cannot change. Fire cannot change. So our dharma is also like that only. So our faith, if we can change our faith, but we cannot change our religion. That is dharma. Okay, so dharma we cannot change. So our dharma will be to be surrendered to Krishna. That is our dharma. Okay, so whatever Krishna says, whatever he is saying, if we are following those things, then that is our dharma. Okay, like government. Okay, one people will think, no, no, I will do myself only. Whatever government, so we won't be doing. So if I think that I will do this work like this, if I drive in the left, no, no, I don't want. I want to drive in the right. So he will drive in the right. Then what will happen? Then government will punish him. Why? Because he is not following the law of government. So that, like that only. So if we are following the law of God, that is dharma. So whatever Krishna is saying, that is dharma. If government, whatever government is saying, that is the rule of government. So if we go through that way, whatever Krishna says, that is dharma. Whatever government says, that's the government rule. Okay, so if we do not agree with the government rule, what will government do? Government will punish. So if we go against dharma, then what will happen? Nature will punish. Okay, so that is the thing. So if we think that we can manufacture our dharma, if we think that we can go against the government and we can manufacture whatever we like, that is called dharma, then that is not correct. So dharma is whatever Krishna has said, that is dharma. Whatever Krishna has told that we should do these things, that is called dharma. Okay, that is our nature. So dharma is different, faith is different. Okay, so that is the difference. So this is, so when Krishna appears, whenever there is decline of religious practice. So who is this? Who knows? Who is this? Kalki. Yeah, Kalki avatar. So Krishna will come as Kalki avatar in the end of Kali Yuga. Okay. So he will appear because at that time decline is religious practices. Okay, full decline. So this is Kansa. He is trying to kill his sister only. So this is Kansa. Okay, and this is Narsimhadev. So Narsimhadev, Prahlad Maharaj, and this is Hiranyakashipu. So this story, you know. So there at that time religious practices were decreased and there was decline in the Dharma. So Krishna appeared at that time. Okay. Then why does Krishna appear? What work he do? If he is appearing, what is the meaning of his appearance? So there are three works he is doing. What are the works? This is spoken in 4.8. Parithnaya sadhuna vinashaya cha dushkritam. Okay, so to deliver the pious sadhuna, paritra means deliverance. So for deliverance of sadhuna and vinashaya cha dushkritam. So dushkritam. So dushkritam is devil people. Vinashaya for their annihilation. Okay. Dharma sansthapanarthaya means to establish the dharma again. Sambhavami yuge yuge. So I'll appear millennium after millennium. Okay. So why did he appear? Three words are there. Paritranaya sadhuna. So to deliver the pious. Okay. Second is vinasaya cha duskritam, to annihilate the miscreant. And third is dharma sansthapanarthaya, means to re-establish the principles of religion. I myself appear millennium after millennium. So three works are there. Okay. What is the most important work? To deliver the pious, to annihilate the miscreant, or to re-establish the principle of religion. What is the most important work between these three? First, second, or third? Yes, chat box is open for you. Deliver the pious. Second, third, establish the religion. All. Okay. So three works are there. So to deliver the pious, to have leela with the first, second, and third. Okay. So I'm telling now. So to have leela with the devotee. So can Krishna send any other person to have leela with devotee? Krishna cannot send because he want to do leela. And others for annihilating the miscreants, no, he can send anyone. And to re-establish the principle, okay, he can send anyone. He expands it also. So for delivering the pious to have leela with the devotee, he should come by himself. And others, he can send others also. So most important work is first one. That's why Krishna is saying it first. Okay. Paritranaya sadhuna vinashaya cha duskritam. So this is the first one. So this is the most important work Krishna is doing. So this is, what is the scripture? Anyone? What is this scripture? This is Kamsa. Krishna. Krishna is killing Kamsa. That is Vinashaya. Okay. So this is the birth. So his birth is also divine because he appeared in the 400 form. Then their mother and father called, no, please appear in the form of kid only. So he then transformed the kid. After being transformed the kid, his father is transferring into Vrindavan. Okay. So this is Ananta Sesha. So what is the benefit of knowing Krishna? What is the benefit? Okay, this is the benefit. Krishna is saying in 4.9, Janma karma cha me divyam. My janma and my karma both are divyam. Both are transcendental. If you think my janma is normal, my karma is normal, then you are a fool. Janma karma cha me divyam. Janma karma cha me divyam. Ivam yo veti tattvaha. Taktya deham punarjanma naiti mam eti parjana. So if one knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activity, does not upon leaving this body take this birth again. So if you are knowing that my birth and my karma is divyam and you contemplate on that, then you won't be taking this birth again and again in this material world. You will attain my eternal abode, Krishna, oh Arjuna. So if we know the transcendental pastime of Krishna, if we know that janma and karma, all things are divyam. Okay, so that what effect those things will have on us? We won't be taking birth again and again. So Krishna, janma and karma both are divyam. Okay. Okay, so being free from attachment. So Vita, Raga, Bhaya, Krodha. Vita means free. Okay, Raga means attachment. Bhaya means fear, and Krodha means anger. So being free from attachment. Being free from attachment, fear, and anger, being fully absorbed into me. Okay, Manmaya, Mam Upashita. So being fully absorbed into me and taking refuge into me. Many persons in the past become purified by knowledge of me. So they know what is my Janma, what is my Karma, and being free from attachment, fear, and anger, they are fully absorbed into me. So what happened to them? Thus they all attain transcendental love of me. So if we are absorbed in Krishna by knowing his pastimes, his Janma and Karma, being free from attachment, fear, and krodha, then we will attain his love. Okay, so what is the difference between us and Krishna? So Krishna has told that his form is permanent. Okay, his Janma and Karma is divyam. Okay, and his form is permanent. Our form is temporary. Okay, this human form is temporary. It will die. Okay, this body will die. His body is spiritual, but our body is temporary. That is material. There is no difference between his body and soul, but our body and soul is different. Krishna is control of Maya, and we are controlled by Maya. Okay, so this is the difference between Krishna and us. One. Ye yatha ma prapadyante tam satat तथैव भजाम्यहं मम वर्तमान वर्तन्ते मनुष्य पार्थ सर्वशः. So as all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. Ye yatha mam prapadyante. So all are coming to me. Everyone follow my path in all respect. O son of Krishna. So Krishna is saying, all are in the last they will come to me. All will follow to my path. But as all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. So the level of surrender is very important. So whatever level we are surrendering to Krishna, Krishna will reward us accordingly, whatever way. So you can see here, his mother is having Vatsalya Ras with Krishna. So he is having a kid only. So his friends is having friend Rasa. Okay, that's it. So he is like friends to them. If gopis are having Madhuri Rasa, then they also the Krishna will respond them accordingly. Okay, so like that Krishna is saying, whatever way you are having surrender to Krishna, then Krishna will reward you accordingly. If we are thinking of Krishna Brahman form, we are not going to him. We are looking at him from very far distant place. Then he will accordingly reward us. Okay, if we think of Krishna as friend, then Krishna will also do friendship with us. If we think him as a master, then Krishna will think as a das to us. Okay, so this is the way. Okay, ye yatha mam prapadyante. At last, all are following his path only. Okay, whatever you are doing to his path only. At last, will go to him only. But the level of surrenderance, Krishna will reward you accordingly. So this is the sloka meaning. So they are having Vatsalya Ras, so he is like this only. So this is these all are showing past tense. Okay, so whatever way Krishna is doing, so he is also friend with Krishna. Whatever way the people are responding, so Krishna is responding to them accordingly. Okay. Next sloka, then the Vidhi Bhakti. So now Vidhi Bhakti, we have 9 devotional services. How to surrender to Krishna? We have 9 devotional services. Okay, so what are the devotional service? This is hearing, chanting, remembering, serving the Lord, lotus feet, deity worship, praying, executing orders, serving as a friend, and Atma Nivedinam. So there are 9 devotional services. We'll explain it in the next slide. Okay. So whatever you are doing till now, that is Shravanam. You are hearing about Lord's pastime. This is what we call devotional service only. Second is Kirtanam. Kirtanam is chanting about the holy name, forms and quality transcendental pastime of Lord. So I am doing the Kirtanam. So before the starting of the class, we are doing Kirtanam. If you are chanting, then we are doing Kirtanam. So this is the second form of Bhakti. So there are 9 forms of Bhakti from the Srimad Bhagavatam. So anyone you can choose, or all of this can be chosen. Okay, so if anyone you are perfect, then you will be going to Krishna. So this is the first Shravanam. Shravanam means hearing about Krishna. This is Dev Goswami. Okay, this is Dev Goswami. This is Parikshit Maharaj. So Bhagavatam.
Devotees, please wait. Prabhuji has lost connection. He will join soon. Please wait. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna Mataji. Sorry for the connection disturbance. Yeah. So there are 9 devotional services we have. First is Shravanam. Second is Kirtanam. Okay. Okay. So first is Shravanam. Shravanam means hearing. Whatever way you are doing till now, that is hearing only. So that is also devotional service. If you are hearing about Krishna daily, we are training our ears. Okay. So training our ears for listening ears. So that is a case of Navidi Bhakti only. So Kirtanam, chanting. So if you are chanting daily about for the Lord's name, that is also a Kirtanam. So whatever I am glorifying about Krishna, the Bhagavad Gita, that is also a form of Kirtanam. Smaranam. Smaranam means remembering the Lord. So we are chanting, that is remembering a form of Smaranam. Okay, Pada Senam. If you are serving the lotus feet of Lord, that is a Pada Senam. Lakshmi ji is doing it. Okay. Archanam. Archanam means worshipping the deity. So worshipping. So it is a form of Archanam. Then Vandanam, offering prayers to the Lord. Okay, so if you are offering prayers to Lord, that is a Vandanam. Dashyam, become servant of Lord. Like Hanumanji becomes servant of Lord. Like that we can do. Okay, so become servant of Lord. That is Dasyam. Sakyam. So if you become friend with the Lord, like Arjuna is a friend of Lord, that is the case of Sakyam. Okay, best friend. Atmanivedanam means complete surrender to Lord, like Bali Maharaj. Okay, so that is the Goswami did to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is the case of Atmanivedanam, complete surrender. Okay, this is from Srimad Bhagavatam. So this is also a important sloka. There are very misconception. People have too many misconceptions about Devi, Devta, who is Devi, Devta, who is Bhagwan. Okay, too many misconceptions are there because. So what is that misconception? Krishna is telling this. Okay. Akansha karma nam siddhim yajanta iha devata Shipram hi manushe loke siddhir bhavate karmaja. Men in this world desire success in fruitive activity, and therefore they worship the demigods. Quickly, of course, men get result from the fruitive work in this world. So Krishna is saying, who worship the Devta? What is Devta? Devta are the people, the Devta are the empowered living beings who are appointed by the Lord in the different department. Like when there is different departments there, like the knowledge department is given to Saraswati Ma, there is a money department, finance department they are given to Lakshmi Mata. Like this, he has divided the departments, and different living entity empowered he has appointed. So different living entities are there. So those are called Devata. Even many people have who is Lord. This concept is not clear. Okay, so Krishna, everybody is saying Krishna is Lord. Even if you read Brahma Samhita, Brahma is saying Govindam Adi Purusham Tamham Bhajami. So Krishna, you are the Adi Purush. Okay, so you are the Lord. If you read Bhagavatam, then Shivji is saying who is Lord. He is saying Krishna is Lord. If you read any Bhagavatam, Bhagavatam is written by Vyasadeva. So whole of the Bhagavatam, Vyasadeva is saying Krishna is Lord. Narada, he is saying every time, everywhere, he is saying Krishna is Lord. Srila Prabhupada, he is saying Krishna is Lord, and Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, he will be saying he is Lord. So what is the confusion? So there is no confusion only. He is saying what is the role of Devata. Devata Shipram, the word is Shipram. Shipram means Turant. Turant means that is quickly. So if we worship Devata, then we will get the result quickly. So men in this world desire success in fruitive activity. Okay, Karmanam Siddhi. So fruitive activity, if you want desire. Okay, so this is the, if we desire Karmanam Siddhi, means our fruitive success in the fruitive activity, that is bodily platform, then what they do? They worship the demigods. Because why they worship the demigod? Ijanta eha Devata. So Devata means demigods. Okay, so they worship the demigods. Okay, so what is the effect of worshipping the demigods? Therefore, they worship the demigods quickly, of course. So Shipram is quickly they will get the result. Men get result from fruitive work in this world. So if we are worshipping Devata, no doubt we will get the result quickly, but that result will be based on the bodily platform, not on the this Atma platform. Okay, because quickly they will give the result. So one story I'll tell you, one small story, so that you can differentiate what is Devata. Devatas and Devata won't differentiate what is good for you, what is bad for you. If you want something, if you are praying to Devata, Devata will give you. Okay, there are many Rakshasa, there are many demons are there. They will worship Brahma, they will worship Shiva, and they will get what they want. Okay, they don't worship like Vishnu, they don't worship like Krishna. Why? Because Krishna won't give them what they want. Krishna will give what is best for them. Okay, so Krishna gave us what is best for us, but Devatas, they will give what we want from them. Okay, just one story so that you can relate. Okay, one boy is there in a mela. He is going with mother to a mela. So one sweet shop is there. Okay, and in the sweet the flies are there. So the sweet is dirty enough so that flies are there. So he's saying, mother, mommy, I want that sweet. Then mommy will see that okay, the flies are flying above the sweet, so that sweet is not good for the cell. So mommy will say, no, I won't give you that sweet. I will make you sweet or any other good dishes in your home. Okay, so that is the case. And if you consider that the child is alone, not is with mother, so he will go to the shop. He will ask the shopkeeper uncle, I want that fruit. I want sweet. The shopkeeper uncle, what they will do? They will ask for the money. Okay, 10 rupees. So if you give 10 rupees to him, he will give the sweet. Okay, he won't consider what is good for you and what is not good for you. Okay, because Krishna knows what is past, what is present, what is future for us. So he knows everything, and so he will give us those things what is required to us. Okay, he doesn't give us what we require. Okay, he will give what is required with us. Okay, what is prayers to us, Krishna will give. What is prayers to us, that is demigods will give. Okay, prayers and prayers we have differentiated. So that is the case. So Krishna will give us what is prayers to us, and demigods will give us what is prayers to us. Okay, so what we pray for him, what do we pray from demigods will give. Krishna will give only those things that is best for us. Okay, yeah, so that is the case. So this is the difference. So mummy is the form of Krishna, and mummy in this represent Krishna, and shopkeeper represent the demigods, and we represent the child. Okay, so this is the story to relate. Shipram, so they'll give the result quickly, but that result will be temporary because we cannot keep the law of karma. So whatever we have done, we will have to go through that. So even if we are having good result, our karma will have to come back for those karma. Okay. So this is also a very important sloka. Okay, very confusion. Many people, most of the people, 90% will have confusion in this sloka. So this is about caste systems. Okay, so Chaturvarna Maya system, Guna Karma Vibhagusha. So what is your concept of caste system? Is it required in the society? Is it not required? Is it good or bad? Because many people will say that your Hindu Dharma, your Sanatan Dharma will have caste systems. That is very bad. So many people have this confusion. So what is your take on that? So anyone can raise hand so that I can unmute. Is it required or not required? It is good or bad? it is made from Krishna. Who has made this? So what is the confusion? So these things. So is it good? It is bad. Is it bad? What is karma? Who? What is Brahmana? What is Kshatriya? And all. What are those things? So is it bad? Because who has made this? So what is the confusion in this? Anyone can raise hand so that I can unmute and so that I can take. Okay. You can write also. I'm reading all the answers also. Otherwise, you can. Okay. Yes, Dinesh, but Hare Krishna Prabhuji, you can unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji. What is your take? Caste system?
Prabhuji, like the shloka itself says, Chatur Varnam Maya system. So Krishna originally has created these varnas, but these were not according to the birth, but how a person performs his actions in the life. Like Brahmanas
Yes. So,
are
okay,
supposed.
Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Prabhu, I got you what you wanted to. So, any other person who has confusion that it is not a good, they can raise hand that I know what the confusion. So, most of you are writing, is it good? It is not required, not required. Any of you writing not required because based on the jobs today is also differentiation and they're based on economics, is not on the basis of status, but Shudra treated very badly. It is the basis of one's capability and efficacy. So okay, so is it required in the society or yes or no? Is it required in the society? 4 Varna system? Yes or no? Caste system is not good for the society, but in my view, Varna are as per the quality of person. That is Sadguru, Satagun, Rajagun, Tamagun. No, yes, no, for marriage. Okay. So in a few matters, what God creates is good for human, but we human make it bad because of greed. Okay. Any other answers? Very nice answers are there. For marriage also one answer is there. For marriage caste is required. Any other answer? People do different job in a society. Not everyone does the same work. Caste create division, Prabhuji. Caste create division, Prabhuji. Okay. So now, okay, I'm stopping the chat box now, and so that we can discuss. So Krishna is saying Chaturvarna Maya system. So Maya, the meaning of Maya system, he has made it. So Krishna has made it. Can Krishna make a bad thing? No, Krishna cannot make a bad thing. So he has made it. How can it be a good thing, a bad thing? Chaturvarna. So he has made 4 varna on the basis of gun, karma, vivaksa. Guna and karma. Okay, what is your gun? What is your karma? He divided the society in the 4 system, 4 varna. Okay, this is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. 4 varnas there based on birth. Chaturvarna Maya system, Janma Vibhagasa. Krishna has said Janma Vibhagsha. No, he hasn't said Janma Vibhagsha. But he has told Guna Karma Vibhagsha. So based on Guna and based on Karma, whatever work you are doing, and based on the Guna. And Krishna also, if you read scripture, everybody by birth is a Shudra. Okay, everybody by birth is a Shudra. Whatever work you are doing, whatever Guna you are acquiring in the life, according to that you will be elevated. Okay. So that is the system. So based on the Janman, it's not division is not there. So based on the Guna and Karma, it is the Vibhaksha. Okay. Let me tell you one example so that you know why these 4 systems are created. Okay. One hospital is there. Okay. In that hospital, doctor is also there, nurses are also there, sweeper is also there, even the patient is also there. Okay. 4 people are there. Doctor is also there, nurse is also there, a patient is also there, sweeper is also there. Can you say that one hospital will be good if only doctor is there? Will you go to that hospital if hospital is having only doctor, no nurses, nothing, no nurses, and yeah, chat box is open? Will you like to go to that hospital where only doctors are there, no nurses, no sweepers? Okay. Will you like to go that hospital? So those are required only, na? So for running a hospital, you require those divisions. So running a society, running a material world, you don't require these divisions. we require. Okay, so even if small thing is there, even in the home also, if you look, if everyone is a leader, everyone is a father only, then how will the family work? So every one is having some role. Okay, that is based on the division is based on the guna and karma. Okay, so everyone is having some role. We should follow that role. Okay, so we can't say that this division is not good. Okay, division is required to run the society. Okay, what more? So can we consider doctor if can we consider myself a doctor if I am a son if I am son of a doctor, or if I get a degree then I become a doctor? So what is better? So if I can I become a doctor if I am son of a doctor, or if I acquire the degree then I'll become a doctor? What is your answer? Will you like to go to a doctor who is son of doctor based on the merit? Why you are saying based on the merit degree? You should tell that it's based on the janma. No, no. So if you are not following even doctor's profession by janma, how can we follow this Chaturvarna system by this janma? So this is a completely bogus thing. Okay. So completely different meaning, but Krishna has created. Krishna is directly saying, clearly saying why he has created. Okay, and why it is required. Okay. This is a different thing. Karna and Eklavya were refused education by Dronacharya. They were not Kshatriya. So this means Dronacharya disobeyed Dharma? No. First thing, the Guna, Eklavya, if you read the story of Eklavya, Eklavya was a very agitated person. Once he was practicing and one dog passed by. Okay. So he put 100 of teeth in the mouth of the dog. So is it considered a safe thing to educate those people? No, it is not. Okay. So one thing is guna. What is your guna? What is your gun karma? That is based on that way. We need to educate. Okay. Karna is different story. Karna was a demon in the past life. So his activities are also like demon. Okay. So Karna is not a hero which is shown in today's television. So Karna is not like that. Okay. Television people make serials for the different purpose, not for education. They make serials for education or entertainment. They make serials for if they are making any serial. If they are making say Mahabharata, they will make for education or entertainment. For entertainment, different thing is required. For education, different thing is required. Okay, so first thing is the televisions we cannot follow. Okay, because they are made for entertainment, not for education. If you think that you can educate physics for your child by television, then if one serial is there who is teaching physics, not teaching, the serial is there, not teaching. The serial is there. Will you allow your child to listen to that only, or won't allow the child to read the scriptures? No. So that is the thing. Okay, that is the thing. That the purpose for the serials is entertainment, not the education. So we should not take education from them. Okay. Okay. So this is required. So according to the three modes of material nature and work associated with them, the four divisions of human society are created by me. So if the society is created by me, it is not wrong. Okay. And although I am the creator of this system, you should know that I am yet not doer, being unchangeable. Okay. So this is the status of Bhagawad. So till now it's 10, so we'll go fast now. Okay. There is no work that affects me, nor do I aspire for the fruits of action. One understands truth about me, also does not become entangled in the futility actions of work. So he doesn't do any work. Okay, there is no work that affects him, but still he is doing work. Why? Because what great men do, common man will follow. Okay, so still he is doing work. So he's saying the intricacy of actions are very hard to understand. Therefore, one should know properly what action is, what forbidden action is, what inaction is, what is karma, what is vikarma, what is akarma. It is very hard to understand. Okay, so Krishna is saying the intricacies of action is very hard to understand. So how to know what is karma, vikarma, and akarma? Simple is what Krishna saying is our karma. Okay. According to our nature, whatever we are doing, that is karma. Vikarma against the government rule, against the Krishna's rule, against the Veda, that is vikarma. Akarma, whatever we are doing for Krishna, that is akarma. So this is the thing. Okay. Next, one is understood to be in full knowledge, whose every endeavor is devoid of desire for such gratification, is said by the sages to be a worker for whom the reaction of work have been burned up by the fire of perfect knowledge. So, who is in full perfect knowledge? Devoid of desires of sense gratification. Okay. So this is Akarma. Akarma, he is the Narada Muni. Whatever serials we are seeing, Narada Muni is shown being like a joker. Okay. So please explain karma, vikarma, akarma again. This was explained in the previous last day only, Mataji. So you can go through that video in the YouTube and you can have that knowledge. So because it's already 10, so we'll finish this chapter again. So he's Narad Muni. Narad Muni is shown as a joker in the TV serials. Okay, that is very bad because Narad Muni is a perfect devotee. If you follow Narad Muni, we see many people are there who are following Narad. They have become perfect. They have become perfected by following Narad Muni. So Narad Muni is doing our karma. He is going everywhere and is preaching the name of the Lord. Okay, so it is not like which the TV serials show him. Okay, abandoning all attachment. Abandoning all attachment to the result of his activity, ever satisfied and independent, he performs no fruitive action, although engaged in all kind of undertaking. A person who is fully absorbed in Krishna consciousness is sure to attain the spiritual kingdom. So if you are thinking about Krishna, if you are fully absorbed, okay, if you are thinking about Krishna all the time, then it is sure to attain the spiritual kingdom because of his full contribution is spiritual activity in which the consumption of absolute and that which is offered is not shown. Some yogis perfectly worship the demigod by offering different sacrifices to them. Some offer sacrifices in non-beings. Yeah. Yeah, finish these things. Yeah. Some yogis perfectly worship the demigods by offering different sacrifices to them, and some offer sacrifice in the fire of the Supreme Brahman. Okay. Others who are interested in these verses are talking about the sacrifices. Okay, some offer sacrifices of their sense objects, and some offer their senses. Okay, these sacrifices are being offered, which is being told. So others who are interested in achieving self-realization through control of the mind and senses offer the functions of all senses and of the life and of the life breathe as absolution into the fires of controlled mind. So these verses I'm skipping. Or
Prabhuji, I have made you the host.
cannot be happy or in this life, but to do what then of the next. So without sacrifice, we cannot live in this planet as well in the next birth also happily. So what is the sacrifice for this age? There is a chanting. Okay, so once you can chant with me: Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. So this is the sacrifice for this age. Okay. Okay, so this is take 2 to 3 minutes will spend in this sloka. Okay, tad vitti paripatena pariprashnena sevaya upadesayanti te jnanam jnanistatva darshina. So how to, this is how to approach a guru and how to ask questions. This is important. So just try to learn the from full. Okay, nipatena means blank. Okay, so fully blank. If we go to a spiritual master fully blank, that is fully surrendered. Okay, just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. So if you are fully surrendered to him, then this is called paripatena. Pariprashnena means asking, inquiring with him, inquiring from him. Pariprashne, we are asking prashna to him. So how to attain this knowledge? How to tattva darshana? How to means tattva darshana will come to that point. So how to get this knowledge? So how to get? The first is paripatena. We should be fully surrendered. Then pariprashnena. We should ask him questions. Then sevaya means we should render service into him. So three things are there: paripatena, pariprashnena, pranipatena, pariprashnena, and sevaya. So three things. So just try to learn. So how to know this transcendental truth? Just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. So, but spiritual masters will be bona fide. It should come into the parampara. Okay, the four parampara which Krishna has established. Inquire from him submissively. That is, we should not inquire from him challenging way. That means we don't want to learn. If you are challenging him and asking the question in challenging way, that means that we are not we didn't want to learn. Okay, we just want to challenge. So the next word is inquire from him submissively. So we should inquire from him submissively and render service with him. Sevaya, we should give service to him. Okay, so these are the three things. Pranipatena, we should be fully blank. Like fully blank means fully surrendered. Pariprashnena means we should ask questions from him. Sevaya, we should give service to him. Then what will happen? The self-realized soul, okay, can impart the knowledge unto you because they have seen the truth. That's tattva darshana. They are tattva darshana. They have seen the truth, so they can show you the truth also. So if you want to see the truth, if you want to see what is transcendental, what we should do? Three things: pranipatena, pariprashnena, and sevaya. Three things. Okay. Then we will be able to whom? To a bona fide guru. Otherwise, a bogus guru is there. Too many bogus guru are there. Okay. If you are serving a bogus guru, then you won't be anywhere. Okay. So this is Srila Prabhupada with a devotee his whole life is devoted to Krishna. Okay. Even if you are considered to be most sinful of all sinners, when you are situated in the boat of transcendental knowledge, you will be able to cross the ocean of the misery. So Mataji was asking, if you are doing too many sins, what will happen if you follow bhakti? Then what is Krishna saying? If you are most sinful, all sinners, if you are most sinful of all sinners, then also you will be situated in the boat of transcendental knowledge. You will be able to cross over the ocean of the misery. Then you can be able to cross the ocean of misery. Okay. As a blazing fire turned the fire to ashes, O Arjuna, so does the fire of knowledge burn to ashes all the reactions of material activity. Whatever material activity and whatever sins you have acquired, that will be burned. Okay. This is Brigadi's story. We don't have time, so we'll skip it. Okay. The thing is, before the bhakti, he was a first class killer. Okay, he will kill by sight only. And after bhakti, he becomes so humble that he was thinking of the ants also. Okay, so if we're walking, ants is not getting killed. So that is what the transformation he had after bhakti. Okay. Okay. So one more thing. But ignorant and faithless person who doubt the revealed scripture do not attain God consciousness. They fall down. For the doubting of soul, there is happiness neither in this world nor in the next. So doubt should not be there. This is the case. So he's saying doubt should not be there. We should not doubt the revealed scriptures. Krishna is saying we should not doubt the revealed scripture. Therefore, the doubts which have arisen in your heart of ignorance should be slashed by the weapon of knowledge. Armed with yoga, O Bharata, stand and fight. So he's telling, cut out the doubts by knowledge. Okay, so this is the last slide. So now with the bhakti, some we are asking. So Krishna is Avatari Purush. All Avatara are from Krishna. Krishna is called Avatari. Okay, and please chant and be happy. So I'm unmuting all so that you can chant with me, and then we will start the question answer session. Okay. Once you can chant with me. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri
Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Shadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Rama Hare
Ram
Rama
Ram
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare.
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Yeah. So chant and be happy. Simple. This is the end from my side. So now we can take the question answers. So if you have any questions, you can raise your hand. We are late today because too many important questions were there. Prabhuji, the slide is stuck with 4.25 slide. We can hear you but not see the slide. Okay. Let's focus on hearing. We are at 4.25. Everything is going down. But most of the thing I have discussed in the earlier, because last slide were on the sacrifices and we don't have the time. So it's most important things we have discussed. Should we stop worshipping demigods? Okay, the question here comes, very interesting question. Should we stop worshipping demigods? Demigods are devotees of Krishna only. Okay, if we are worshipping demigods like Hanuman and any Shivji is also demigod only because he is also saying Krishna, you are the supreme Brahma. Anyone, if you take, okay, then these are demigods. Demigods are appointed by Krishna only. Okay, so if we worship them, then what is the difference in worshipping and thinking that he is supreme? Different in worship. If you are worshipping him, that's different thing. Okay, and if you are thinking that he is supreme, that is different thing. Worshipping means even the devotee, if we can respect them. Okay, we can respect the demigods because they are devotee of Krishna. They are appointed by Krishna. They are serving Krishna only, so we can respect them. We can worship them so that they can give us knowledge so that we can go to Krishna because they are also devotee of Krishna. We are also devotee. We are trying to be devotee of Krishna. So by their mercy, we can go. We can have Krishna's devotion. So we can worship them. But one thing is that we should include Krishna in our life from this. Okay. Please show us the slide for the 9 form of devotional service. Okay. sweet service. Inner side. Stuck, no? Okay, so what are the questions in chat box? One hand raised is there. Okay, Neeraj
Yes,
Prabhu.
Prabhuji, I will unmute Neeraj Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, the question may not be directly related to chapter number 4 that we learned today, but I wanted to ask that on day one, like because Bhagavad Gita is a bit difficult to understand for not just one person, but for many. Is this the reason why on day number 1 we had more than 180 people, and today we have somewhere around 80? I'm not questioning, but I'm just curious, that why is this a trend that is being followed like for years and years, or is it just something? I was just curious about
This
this.
is like this only, Prabhu. We will see in the next chapter only why it happened.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Prabhu. We'll see why these things are happening. So no problem. This is Kali Yuga, Prabhu. So why these things are happening, we'll see. Okay, Krishna has spoken about him, and we'll see in the next chapter.
Right, right.
Yeah. Any other question? Mother chat box. Any other question is there? Arjuna born now.
I am
Born anytime?
checking Prabhuji. I am checking.
Is it possible that Krishna and Arjuna born now also, as they have born many times in many generations? See, different planets are there, different systems. Whole universe is there, no? So it's not like that only Earth is there. So different planets are there, different things are there. So it is possible, no? Can we see it again? We will send the slides in the group so that we can see. Can we see the slides again? Soul, Prabhuji, every soul is part and parcel of supreme soul. There are either good soul or bad soul on account of past deed. Soul is not good and bad. Okay. Soul, when it comes in the contact of material nature, then he do bad and good things according to the material nature. So these things we'll learn later. So there is no good soul, no bad soul. Soul is soul. Okay. Lord Krishna appear himself whenever bad soul dominate good soul. Okay. Is it true? This
Prabhuji,
process is, yeah.
one Mataji is asking for the conclusion of today's chapter.
Conclusions. Too many important slokas were there, Mataji. Too many. I can't tell one sloka. Too many slokas. So if we can
Conclusion,
go
like
through conclusion, Divya Gyan. In the last, Krishna is saying, if you have Divya Gyan, you can sins. All the sins will be destroyed. So that is the conclusion you can say, because many misconceptions people have about Devta, about caste system, all things we discussed about this in this sloka, this chapter. So those things were there. So conclusion, I can't say directly one thing. Many misconceptions and sacrifices we skipped because we didn't have time. Like that.
Lakshmi Mataji, you can unmute.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes,
Prabhuji, I have doubt in 4.18 shloka. The translation is one who sees inaction in action and action in inaction is intelligent among men. I am not able
yes,
to
yes.
understand this line,
Very
Prabhuji.
confusing sloka there, Mataji. First is
Exactly,
inaction
because
in action. Yeah.
yes, how
Yeah.
is it?
Inaction.
He said to
Yeah.
fight, right? So how can it be possible that inaction is action?
What is inaction in action, Mataji? Can you tell? What I will tell you. Okay. What is inaction in action? We are doing any
Inaction
work
is
and that
doing
doesn't
the
have any reaction. I'm telling you. Okay, so that you can
okay,
understand.
Prabhuji.
If you are
Yes,
doing any work, if you are doing any work, Mataji, and that doesn't have any reaction, then that will call inaction in action. Okay. If you are doing any work and that doesn't have any reaction, that is called akarma. And that is called we are doing any work and that doesn't have any action. Okay, so that is action in inaction. Okay. And so that is the case. Okay, Mataji, that is being told in that shloka. That is referring to akarma. If you are doing any
so
work
it
and
is
that doesn't
telling
have
us
any
to
reaction.
yes, Prabhuji. So what I understood is it is telling us to do the actions which has no karmic reactions.
Reaction. Yeah, that is that doesn't have, that is being so
That is what is referred
akarma
as
being said here.
inaction here.
Yeah, that is called inaction. Okay, that is akarma being
Thank you, Prabhuji.
referred here. Okay, Mataji.
I was very confused
Yeah,
about this.
it was a nice question, Mataji, because it based on the
Thank you.
slokas. Yeah. Sloka number 9. And I'll share the PPT in the class. The PPT you will find all the 9 processes of bhakti, and we'll discuss more about the bhakti later. Okay, no problem. So are the quizzes restarted? Mataji, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yes.
What about the quizzes,
Didn't get
Mataji?
any updates. Didn't get any
Okay,
updates.
just
Prabhuji.
update. Yeah,
Yeah, I
update
will
in the
put it in
group
the group.
if there is a yeah. Quizzes open only once you enroll the course that you have chosen. That is some problem in the site only. So that is having. So Prabhuji, soul is a part and parcel of Supreme Lord. Supreme Lord, there are good souls. So there is no good soul, bad soul. Krishna appear himself whenever bad soul dominate. So this is when see the soul is pure only. Okay, soul is pure. So how does soul do the work? Soul is not doing any work. So how the soul do any work? When soul come in the contact with the material nature, then the bad things and good things are there. Okay, like that. So if we see our nature is like tube light. Okay, white tube light is there and it will emit only white light. Okay, so that is like nature of the soul. If we wrap something that is in contact of some other thing, if we wrap some green sheet above that green transparent sheet, then the light will become green. So like that. So soul is not having any good thing or bad thing. Soul is pure only, but in contact with material nature we are doing. Okay. So no, Prabhuji have been solving daily. They are open and available. Mataji,
Yeah,
one person
quizzes, I think,
saying-
yeah, no problem.
Okay, so it
Many
has been started. Okay.
devotees are messaging that they are able to do.
If it is true, this process is cyclic in nature. So yeah, karma. If we are doing karma, bad karma, then we'll have bad reaction. If we are doing good karma, then we'll have good reaction. And whatever work we are doing now, it will decide our future. So if you're doing bad work now, so it will have bad reaction in the future. So it is cyclic nature. Okay, but we can skip this cycles. How to skip this cycle? If we are doing akarma, okay, akarma, if we are doing, then we can skip this cycle because for the akarma there is no reaction only. So if you want to skip this cycle of nature, then we start doing akarma like chanting, devotion, okay, these things. Okay. Is it possible that Krishna Arjuna born? Yes, it is possible. Please show the slide from 9 form of devotional service. We'll share in the group so that you can see. Should we stop worshipping demigod? We should include Krishna. I'm not telling you to stop worshipping demigod. I'm telling you to know what is their position and we should include the Krishna. So whatever worship you are doing, we should continue, but include Krishna. Gradually, Krishna will give you intelligence. Okay. From this slide is stuck at 4.2 sloka, and you can hear. So everything is going bounce. I'm unable to understand, Prabhuji. The presentation is like slides are not changing. Please share the slides, slide 37 on display. Okay, that was one problem is there. Can you share the slide you are explaining, please? Prabhuji, please elaborate demigods. Okay, so demigods is Devata. Devata are appointed people. Okay, so an appointed person, they are not like God. Okay, they are inferior to God, okay, but superior to us, obviously, because they are devotee of Krishna. That's why they have got this position, okay. So like demigods are appointed. So I joined on the third day. Maybe that is why I cannot find. Okay, playlist I'll update in the group so that you can find all the classes till now. Okay, I'll share the playlist today so
Yes,
that you can
Prabhuji,
find all the classes.
devotees were asking for recording.
Okay.
Link is the
First
same.
day I did thereafter I could not get it. Link is the same.
Link is the same, yeah.
Yeah, any other confusion you can unmute or you can raise hand also.
Kiran
Or you
Mataji,
can put in the
please
chat
unmute.
also that.
Kiran Mataji,
Hare
please
Krishna.
unmute.
Please share the quiz link. Thank you. Mataji, once quiz link is sent.
Hello.
Kiran Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, like misquoted good soul, bad soul. Can I say contaminated soul? Is it a proper word?
Soul is being contaminated with the contact with the material nature. There is nothing like good soul, bad soul. These things will clear later, gradually it will clear. No problem. But soul is pure. Okay? Soul is part and
Souls
parcel of
influence,
Krishna.
souls are influenced
Soul is
by
part
bad
and
things, bad
soul is
karma.
directly part and parcel of Krishna. Soul is directly part and parcel of Krishna. So soul
Yeah.
is always pure. So whatever we are doing,
Yeah.
we are doing in the contact with nature. That is material nature. Okay, so when we come with the mode under the contact of material nature, we will learn about material nature and all
Here
in
I,
3 modes. Then we can understand those things clearly. Prabhu. Yeah. Yes, Prabhu.
yeah, even in Vishnu Purana, the Jaya Vijaya role, that souls also part of Krishna only, and ultimately those souls got liberated from blessing of Lord Krishna. Am I right?
I don't know, Prabhu, but because I haven't read those things, so because I'm reading Bhagavad Gita.
Kamsa, Hiranyakashipu, Ravana and all.
Yeah.
They were.
So Jai Vijay I know, but whatever you are commenting, I don't know, so I cannot comment on that. So
Okay. Then
one thing is is sure, Prabhu. The soul is pure. Okay, it is written in Bhagavad Gita. So the soul is pure. Soul doesn't do any work. Whatever works the soul does is in the contact of material nature. Okay.
Then one more question, Prabhuji.
Yes,
If
Prabhu.
Lord Krishna existence in every atom, does life is permanent forever?
That's right.
The life
I'm
will be,
not getting it.
no, if Krishna presence in every atom,
Yes.
then life
Krishna
has
is
no
present
end.
in every atom. Then
The life has no end.
life has
No end.
life has which life, Prabhu? Which life you're saying?
Any life,
has
any
soul
life,
is,
any life.
Yeah, see, first thing is soul is eternal and the material body, the things which are seeing in this matter, that are temporary. Okay, they will come to end. Whatever you are seeing in this world, all are temporary. They will come to it. Only one thing, that is soul. Okay, you and me all will be, our body will be like
no,
perished. Okay, but one thing, but one thing that won't finish is a soul only. Okay, so whatever things you are seeing in the nature, that is temporary, and that is going, that will finish. Okay, only one thing, that is soul, won't finish.
That means it will transform into other form, one
That
form to
means,
other.
That will degrade, Prabhu. We can say degrade. Okay, everything we are seeing, our body only. If you are seeing, Prabhu. If you see our body, we were child. Now we are degrading to old age. Okay, gradually we are degrading and coming to our end. Okay, so that way you can understand the atom also will change like that only. Okay.
But it cannot be nullified, no?
It can be nullified if it comes to an end. It will change in Prabhu. Form, it will change. Atom will change its form. But it will degrade. Okay, Prabhu. Because everything here is non-permanent. Only one thing. Can you see around yourself? Only one thing which has life. And if you remove that thing, everything is dead. What is that one thing? Everything is changing.
No,
except that one
I
thing.
cannot.
What is that? Everything is changing. Everything in this world is changing. Okay, Prabhu. Everything is changing except one thing, that is soul. If you remove that soul, everything is dead. Okay. And everything is changing. Okay. This is the thing. Everything is changing. If you see anything, it will change. Okay, Prabhu.
Okay. Thank
Prabhuji, there is one question. How could you describe soul in one line?
Soul is part and parcel of Krishna, like that. So our duty relate directly to Krishna. Okay. Yeah, Mataji. Any other questions? Soul is eternal. So which link is being posted? I can see in the. Yeah. Kiran, Prabhu, I think I've answered your question now.
No more questions, I think, Prabhuji. Okay, one is there.
Does
Does soul has shape or can we differentiate different souls? If so, how?
your soul is having some shape is there. Okay, sometimes when I read Bhagavad Gita, I come across this thing that soul is having some shape. That's why we are having that shape. Some shape is there in soul, and we are having shape based on that. That soul has shape, or can we differentiate different soul? If so, I'll see once again. Okay, I'll confirm this. I'll see if soul is having shape or not. Okay, conclusion. Sometimes I've read soul is having shape. Okay, I'll confirm this. Tomorrow I'll come to this point. Okay, Vaishnavi Mataji. Yeah. Okay, so we'll finish this because no question is there. Already it's too late. 10:30 is there. So,
Yes, Prabhuji.
today's chapter was very important. You can go through the chapter once again, and because many concepts are there and many misconceptions are there. So you can go through that chapter again. And we'll meet tomorrow. So keep chanting. So how many of you are chanting? Started chanting? You can raise your hand so that I can know. 2, 3, 2. I can see. 4. I can see. 5. Please start if you haven't started. This is a basic process. Okay, basic process. So even if you don't have any feedback, any beat you can chant in the hands. Okay, so please start chanting. So this is the one thing I'm telling you to do. Nothing like you have to leave the non-vegetarian food. You have to leave this thing. You have to leave that thing. You have to leave demigod worship. These things I'm not telling you. One thing I'm telling you: include Krishna in your life, then Krishna will give you intelligence. Okay. Okay. So we'll meet tomorrow. Same time, 8:50. So okay. I'm just unmuting so that we can have Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna,
I'm sorry
Prabhuji.
because
Krishna
I
Mataji.
could not.
Hare
I'm
Krishna.
sorry
Thank
that we
you.
Hare
can't
Ram.
see because
Krishna
some
Mataji.
slight disturbance are
Hare
there.
Krishna. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Ram. Hare Krishna. Hare